I'm still genuinely screaming internally that I received this book. And so, from the bottom of my heart, thank whatever deity exists, because I'm so thankful. So amazing. Let's talk about it though, because this book comes out in 5 days, and all of you, and I mean all, I'm so serious. Every single one of you watching this right now, put it on your calendars. Go to the bookstore, day this comes out. It is phenomenal. I cannot stress how much I loved this book. It was so good. This book is about female rage, queerness, you know, the nuances that go into like raw power and what you do with it when you have it. It was so well done. And I have genuinely, like, I have been a fan of V.E. Schwab since I read Addie LaRue, and nothing has really scratched that itch for me like this has. I've been a fan of her other work, truly, but like nothing has really given me the same vibe as Addie LaRue until this. And it might partly be because of like the timeline of this book. This begins in 1500 Spain and we go all the way to 2019, so it's kind of like a similar timeline, but also the prose, so poetic, so gorgeous. Loved everything about it. You can just tell, and I know that V.E. Schwab has said this, but like, she has not put as much of herself into a book since Addie LaRue until this one. Like, and you can tell that is so true, because everything about this was just, like I said, phenomenal. Charlotte and Sabine, I absolutely loved the like beautiful unhingedness of their relationship. Watching it unfold was astounding. Like, I loved everything about it. I could not put it down. And Charlotte in particular, watching her journey of self-discovery felt so relatable. If you are someone who has struggled with your queerness and your, you know, identity and who you are, I think that will be extremely poignant to you. It was a very well done and beautifully thought out kind of like self-discovery. And I loved that part of this book. And then the way that it becomes this like toxic relationship over time is so well done. And I loved everything about it. Our other character, we have Charlotte, we have Sabine, and we have Alice. Those are our three leading ladies. And Sabine is the Spanish vampire from the 1500s. Charlotte is a vampire from like Regency era England. And then Alice is from modern day Scotland. And Alice, our leading lady, Alice, she is a little bit less fleshed out than the other three characters, but it seems extremely intentional and purposeful because her story is kind of just beginning. We get a lot of Sabine's backstory because she's been alive since the 1500s. We get a lot of Charlotte's backstory because she's been alive since, you know, the 1800s, 1700s? I don't know, don't quote me on that. I have a history degree, but I don't want to talk about it. And, you know, Alice has been around for a much shorter period of time, and so we get some of her backstory in her life, but not nearly as much as the other characters, and that felt so intentional because Alice has been, you know, alive for a shorter period of time, but she also feels kind of like this sense of having zero control. Like, she is not the person who's controlling her own life, and so this story is a beautiful, like, self-discovery for all of the characters, but for Alice in particular, because she kind of, for the first time in her life, starts her story somewhere. She decides like she's taking control and this is for her and she's gonna do it, and I loved that. And so I think the intentionality of everything done in this book was so good. All three characters so well thought out, and when they aren't thought out, it is purposeful and it has a reason. And at the end of the day, this book truly just makes you think about living your life not just for yourself, but also for the people that surround you, whether that is someone you are close to and care about and love, or just like a stranger on the street, and how do you develop a relationship with them that, you know, makes you who you are and then also keeps them safe and healthy and alive. And I loved it. It was so good. When she says toxic lesbian vampires, she's not kidding. It is toxic lesbian vampires. So like I said, 5 days, pick this up. You're gonna want it. And all first editions are signed, which is so fun. So catch me out here with the arc of this book, the first edition of this book, and any special editions I can get my grubby little hands on, because I want as many of this as I can get. I loved it.